How you doing tonight?
Good, brother. How about you?
I'm doing well. We're here tonight for the iOS Lite series, 50 laps from Dover International Speedway in the street stocks. And from what I've seen in qualifying in practice so far, this race will probably be exciting. I did see that Dustin Dean was fastest tonight, not Ian Martin for a change, but we'll see how that changes as the race goes on, as they're just starting up their qualifying right now. As you can see, Jacob Bowen on track in that really cool Polaroid car.
Thing's pretty sweet. I don't know where he got it or if he made it himself, but man, that's one sweet ride.
With that car, can we guarantee a photo finished?
I think we could, man. I think we could. We'll see.
So as he's out there making some laps here, also the 11 of Dylan Redden on track right now. Run that high line, kind of getting that thing all wound up.
Yeah, they were talking about going flat out all the way around here, until you got into some traffic, then you might want to lift. So we'll probably see everybody run their qualifying lap wide open.
So you think these guys are kind of running like a super speedway, run that throwaway lap up high, and then your money lap like you see right now down on the bottom?
I think that's the approach for tonight, for sure.
Also, we got Dustin Dean out there in that Krispy Kreme donut machine. He's on
I
his
like to have
flying
me
lap.
some donuts.
I'm always looking for some donuts.
Absolutely.
He's going to cross the line now, and he's at the moment got the pole position. Oh, as he
Oh,
puts it in the wall
and
and rolls it.
and over it.
That's like some Ricky Bobby stuff right there.
He gets out and says he's on fire, I'll lose it.
Will Witt's on track too right now, making his qualifying attempt in that 35 snap-on machine. It seems like some people are able to get it right down on the apron, and some people are kind of afraid of it and just staying a bit off of it.
Yeah, you get down below that apron, and man, that thing sure does get loose. That's for sure.
So he just finished his lap. Let's see what Ian Martin's got as he's now out on track.
Think he's got something for Dustin Dean.
See, he crosses the line here, and he will be in. Oh, looks like he's just taking the green flag now, so. Yeah, he's got that thing up high, trying to get that thing all wound up for his money lap.
Like I said, I think a lot of them will take that approach for qualifying tonight. These street stock cars, they sure are fun to drive, let me tell you.
Yeah, he's got that thing all hung out. So he goes through 1, 2, and 3 and 4 here. Let's see if he'll improve his time. Even though he's got that thing wide open, it looks like he's wheeling that thing.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man.
And there he
KNOX
is.
Dustin Dean.
Up to the top there.
Yeah.
So while these guys are finish up qualifying here, let's take a look at our point standings. Right now, Ian Martin dominating the top of the board right now with 5 wins, 6 top 5s, and 256 laps led. That is incredible.
Yeah, he's definitely dominating the laps led for sure, and the wins, but the laps led, that's impressive.
Yep, but Jackson Qualley, Max McClure, David Schoaf, Dustin Dean, they're not too far behind. They could make something up here with a win, and if Ian has a bad day. And the only other person in the field who has a win other than Ian is Brian Nudie, who was our winner last week.
He also won the won the cup race at
He,
the Roval
he
last
won
night.
the cup race at the Roval last night. Yeah, that was a
Yep.
impressive show by him. He put on a clinic.
Man, I just tried to get behind him and watch.
Huh?
I couldn't keep up with him long enough to watch. So
Also coming up for a 2021 series with the iRacing Oval Series, you got the Monday night free to race ARCA Series. Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights, the Tuesday night Cup Series, the Wednesday night Truck Series. Those are pay to enter, but prizes for both. 15 enter the Cup Series, 15 enter the Cup Series, 10 to enter the Truck Series. Wow, I can't talk today. Or $20 to join both. So save yourself a little bit of money there and get in both there. All of those practice starts at 9:25 Eastern, qualify at 9:55 Eastern, and race at 10:05. So these guys are starting
yeah,
to
it's a
grid up.
pretty fun league, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to
And
those. Those will be a blast for sure.
I can't wait to see what the schedules are going to look like. To be honest with you, I'm anxious.
So let's roll through the grid here. Starting on the front row tonight, we've got the 98 of Ian Martin. Outside of him, the 21 of Dustin Dean.
Then we got the 35 of Will Witt and the 28 of Jacob Bowen, but his car says 25 tonight, so something to keep note of.
Yeah. The 11 of Dylan Redden and the 18 of Jackson Qualley will make up row 3.
And then in row 4, we got the 86 of Derek Riegel and the 19 of Max McClure.
The 49 of TJ Floyd will be on the inside of row 5, and the 20 of Jimmy McFarland on the outside.
And then starting from row 6, Chris Wheeler in the 22.
And that's going to round out the field, correct?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I'm excited to get this thing going.
Whoops.
Start to hear them engines revving. Somebody's getting a little impatient. Keep them temps down, boys.
I don't know. Ian looks like he's trying to heat up them tires right there.
Oh, yeah. He's starting his burnout already. I don't know. We'll see if Dustin Dean has anything for him. That qualifying time was pretty close, too. Ian put up a 27.270. Dustin Dean put up a 27.289. So, we'll see.
Yeah, it definitely should be a good race here between those two.
For sure, for sure. Lights are off on the pace car.
Pace car goes diving in. Ian's patiently waiting for the restart zone. Looks like he's waiting for the green to come out. Green is out, and they fire off. And Dustin Dean staying right there with Ian Martin as they rocket into turn 1 here. Oh, we got a little contact in the back. Jacob Bowen looks like he got a little help from behind and came right down to the bottom. They were almost 3 wide going for the lead here.
Yeah, it's a lot of time left, boys. They're kind of acting like it's the last lap.
As Ian Martin's going to lead lap 1, but Will Witt and Dustin Dean right there hanging tight with him.
He's not ran off and left nobody, so we're going to have a good one tonight.
But as they're running side by side behind him, that's exactly what Ian Martin wants to see, because they're just burning their tires off and slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah, let them race and get in that dirty air, and they can just step on out.
They're still side by side up there.
Dustin Dean, he's holding it strong on that outside line.
And Jacob Bowen inviting himself into the party here.
Man, that's a nice looking car, man.
That is a
It's
sweet
nice.
looking car. Very throwback, very 80-esque, if you will. Something
For
you would have
sure.
saw early 80s. And we see all these guys in the back here. Max O'Clair. We're working on the inside of...
Oh, Bowen.
Yellow is out.
He got some help from behind, but it looked like he was blinking a lap before that, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it or.
Let's see if we can see what happened here. Yeah, it looks like he had a little connection issue there, and as he came into the corner, yeah, he fortunately blinked out a little bit. Dylan didn't know that he was sitting right there, and fortunately
That's
for him,
unfortunate.
yeah, that's going to change things for sure.
Looked like he was able to save it though. Maybe not too much damage on his car.
Now it looks like most of the guys are coming in, except for Bowen. Looks like Ian Martin, Dustin Dean, Will Witt, Jackson Qualley, and Jacob Bowen all stay out. The rest of the field's going in to get new tires. And they do have unlimited tires tonight, don't they?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they do. And if they do, why not come down and get them? You know?
I think it's going to be a major advantage, even though these guys only have like 5 laps on their tires. I think it's going to be an advantage for these guys in the back who are pitting now. Because we all know Dover is a slick track, being all concrete, really eats up the tire. So having having that fresh
totally
rubber, I
agree.
think, is going to be a major advantage for those guys.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Especially the way they were racing up front. They were putting them down. So I think those ones that stayed out, they'll wish they had those fresh rubbers.
Here comes the rest of the field catching up here. But so far, it's been all Ian Martin up front. And I know before we went live, we were joking around what the over-under was going to be for the number of laps Ian Martin led tonight. And you said the number was 30. And I took
30.
the over.
Yep. And I told you for competition's sake, I have to take the under. But I believe you'll be right. So far, he's led all 5.
But Dustin Dean and Will Witt running side by side were able to stay right up there with him. So it could be...
Yeah, Dustin was the only one staying on the outside. Everybody else seemed to be hugging the inside. But he was able to hold it there, so he might have something for Ian if he can get down on that inside line.
That's what I was going to say. If he can get down to the inside and have that preferred line through the corner, he might be able to have something.
Yeah, because he had some pretty good speed hanging on the outside. So, Ian, if you're watching, you better hope he don't get down there.
Oh, we know he's watching and listening. He always does.
For sure.
Although I'm the lead tonight, Ian, so I can't hear you. So if you try to talk to me, I'm not going to be able to hear you.
And I'm just not listening to you, Ian. I don't want to hear it.
Actually, Ian
No,
it looks like Ian had a little connection issue. He disappeared for a second, pulled down to the inside, and it looks like he's got that all figured out now.
Hopefully he's got it figured out so we can have us a good race here.
And we got
Hopefully we didn't just jinx him.
Yeah, we got some messages in the chat here. Dean Qualley says, "Oh boy, this should be an exciting race."
I agree with you, Dean.
Austin Blaylock said he couldn't make the race tonight, but he knows it's going to be a good one. James Batzer says the draft is going to play a big role here. Ian won't get away. Austin Blaylock says going with Dustin Dean. And yes, James, I agree with you. Getting those tires is going to make a difference. And he said, just like you said, the street stocks are wide open, so you can never really walk away from anybody. And you can run the side draft. Justin
Absolutely.
James Batzer's got the knowledge from the booth here, or knowledge there to help us in the booth. So
It's always nice. Lights are off on the pace car.
yeah, it's gonna burn off right here. You see those streaks?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of
Pace
fun to
car
watch
right
with
there.
those.
How's he ain't gonna play this restart?
Looks like he's off.
He's going.
Dean
Oh, we
Qualley's
gave room for Dustin to get on the inside.
Dustin Dean throwing a big block there on Will Witt too, leaving Jackson
Yeah.
Qualley to hang on the outside. Here comes Dylan Redden taking a look here at underneath Jackson Qualley. Looks like he's going to tuck back in. As now Dustin Deans has his eyes set on Ian Martin as they come down the front
Man.
stretch.
He got off that corner like a rocket, man. I don't know if he found something on that inside line, but he's catching Ian.
Down the backstretch, nice to see outside Ian Martin with a little bit of help
He's
here
got
from
the
Will
help.
Witt.
Absolutely.
And Jackson Qualley up to the third spot now.
Ian leads that one at the line.
Jackson Qualley now to the inside of Dustin Dean. And I thought he was going to poke his nose to the inside Ian Martin, but he just wasn't able to. But, man, that 18's got some speed.
That 18, man, he's fast. He is fast. He's going to be something, man. Watch out for that kid.
And 3 wide right behind him is James Bowen. Oh, James Bowen
Dylan
turns.
Redding around.
Yellow is out. And I don't know, is that a little bit of payback?
Oh no. We'll have to let the replay decide that.
So we can see them coming down. He just makes a big aggressive move to the inside and just turns the 11 around.
Yeah, I don't think the 11 was expecting him to shove it in there like that. Oh, and he comes rolling down the bank.
Looked like Joey Logano.
Yeah. That'd be such a helpless feeling.
Oh, I can imagine. I really couldn't imagine.
I don't want to.
So now,
Oh, some trickery.
yeah, Jackson Qualley on pit lane now.
Yeah, Ian psyched them all out, and Jackson, I don't know, he just went with it. I think it's a good decision. Go get them tires, Jackson.
Yeah, we know he's got
Run
the
this man
speed.
back down.
We know he's got the speed to get back up there, so I'm not worried about him not being able to navigate through the field.
No, he'll get back through there, especially with those fresh tires. He's not losing nothing.
But all up front tonight, it's been all Ian Martin so far. But Dustin Dean's been giving him a little run for his money tonight.
Yeah, Dustin's showing some speed, and Ian leads 16 more of these laps. You've got the got the over.
So I do know, and I do want to mention this too to everybody watching, these guys have decided for the rest of the season they will be running the street stocks only. So the schedule that we have coming up, even though it might say Legends and Street Stocks, it's going to be just Street Stocks from here on out. Run 50 laps tonight at Dover. Next week, we'll move on to Oxford Plain for 80 laps in the Street Stocks. I know it says Legends there, but it will be Street Stocks. And then 45 laps at Michigan. Michigan in the Street Stocks is always one of my favorite races to watch. And then they'll
Yeah, it's always a fun one to race too.
Yeah, because it's like almost like a super speedway for these guys. And then they'll
Yep.
be finishing out their season at USA International Speedway, which they've already run once in the street stocks, but they'll be running them again. So that should be a interesting finale. It was a great race last time they raced there. So hopefully we'll see much of the same tonight.
Yeah, I think tonight, man, it's going to shape up to be a good one. It's going to be a good one.
As I believe the lights on the pace car should be going off this time by. We'll be able to go back to racing. Man, Dover is such a unique track, especially with that bridge, that pedestrian bridge, going through turns before you go into turn 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah.
That must be an amazing place to watch a race. I know you can only see part of the track, but just to have the cars come underneath you like that has got to be incredible.
Just the experience, man. You know, that would absolutely be amazing.
I know this track is a bucket list for me. It's about 6 hours from my house. So it's something one of these days I definitely want to take a ride out to. It seems like most of the cup tracks in my area are 6 hours from my house. Watkins Glen is, Dover is. New Hampshire is about 3. That's about the closest to me.
Wow. Yeah, I can be to Bristol 45 minutes to an hour. So I was down there doing a racing experience one time, and oh my goodness. If you've not done it, do it. I recommend it. It's amazing.
I did the NASCAR racing experience at Myrtle Beach Speedway.
Nice.
So I can easily say the only 2 racetracks I've ever driven on in a real car are both on this service, both Stafford and Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach,
That's awesome.
Myrtle Beach, I did the experience, and at Stafford, a couple of buddies of mine have a rental race car program, and I was able to get in a couple races with them. So
I got kicked out of Darlington one time. I had my Eclipse, and I was one concrete barrier away from being on the track. I was listening to the security guard. It wasn't my fault. Pace car pulls off, boys. We're going to get some green flag run in here. Ian dips off. He's on the apron.
Yeah, that was an interesting start. It looked like he kind of spun the tires a little bit, and TJ Floyd was trying to get a good run on the outside there. Almost tried to take it 3 wide, but he thought better of it, so he didn't get the black flag.
Yeah, that was strange. I was going to ask if you think he might have spun him.
Yep, now they're 3 wide for second place. As James Bowen is going to go around both Will Witt and Dustin Dean here. That Polaroid car is showing some speed.
Yeah, he's spun out. He's been into some stuff, and he's back up to second. Got Max McClure coming up.
Yeah, Max had a rough night last night at the Oval Series. It's nice to see him have a pretty decent showing here tonight at Dover.
Yeah, I'm glad we're moving past the road. Definitely not a fan.
Yeah.
We got Jacob Bowen right on the bumper of Ian Martin. Oh, and he blinks out. He comes back in, and we're good.
You can hear that car just staying wound up all the way around the track.
Yeah, you can hear them tires too saying, "Help me."
Looks like Bowen just gave a little bit of the bumper there to look on the outside. Oh, and Dustin Dean showing the bumper to Jacob Bowen.
Moved him out of the way. Oh, we got some block. Max, he's on the apron. Everybody stay straight.
And I wish I had a little wider camera view here. Is there 3 wide? The 22 of Chris Wheeler.
Some exciting racing back there, for sure.
Take this wide view here so we can see the whole field here. Is there, bouncing off each other as they come down the backstretch here. But up front, Ian Martin still leading. Dustin Dean now. Oh, Jacob Bowen down on the apron. Oh, Max McClure around.
Oh, we got one in the wall. He's still bouncing.
Max McClure involved, TJ Floyd, Jimmy McFarland. Looks like Jimmy might have got the worst of that one. Actually, Jimmy
Did that car
was.
ever quit bouncing?
So I'm going to see who it was that. Who was it that was bouncing?
I'm trying to look myself.
Was that TJ? Oh, it's TJ Floyd.
I was gonna say it looked like a dark car.
Let's take a look from TJ's view here. And he just sees it in front of him. Some funky physics there, but see if we can see what happened from Max McClure here.
I think the physics were trying to kick a field goal with him, and they still missed.
Uh-oh. See Jackson Qualley just getting loose there, trying to avoid everything. I believe that was. See if we can see where this actually started.
I think it started with Jacob Bowen and Max. I think Jacob got on that apron and
just
a little loose.
Yep, just caught that apron, and Max really had nowhere to go. Jacob was able to get away from it unscathed pretty much, but it's like Max and a couple other vehicles just caught up with it with nowhere to go.
Yeah. Checking out, man. Derek Regal in it.
Yeah. But looks like these guys are going to get their fast repairs done, and Ian Martin now on hit pit road, and he's fallen back to 7th now after taking tires.
So I still have a chance on this over and under?
You do. Dustin Dean and Jacob Bowen both not taking any tires.
I'm not sure if Jacob was on pit road after his spin or not, but no, he didn't. He stayed out. Yeah, he was one of them that stayed out.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stints here. Both Dustin and Jacob, both 0 pit stops.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see right here, both Dustin Dean and Jacob Bowen, zeros for the pit road race off of pit road. So those two stayed out.
This is going to be interesting.
So both them on 25-lap old tires. Dylan Redding, Chris Wheeler, Max McClure, all on 19-lap tires. So it looks like Max didn't go in after that spin, so he mustn't have got much damage to stay out. And then 6th on back, Will Witt, Ian Martin, Jackson Qualley, Derek Regal, TJ Floyd, Jimmy McFarland all went in and pit that time. You see Dustin Dean trying to clean those tires off, make sure they're nice and clean and warm when they restart here.
Yeah, he's definitely making sure he's using the whole track to do so. Lights are off on the pace car.
And Dustin's going to pick the inside here. So Ian Martin, Jackson Qualley, they've got some work to do coming from the back here.
Yeah, I think Jackson he was pretty close on that last caution. I don't know if he got any damage from that or not, but I know he got stuck back in the back from Ian and his fake.
Yeah, Jackson did clip the inside wall there on that one, so I think he's going to go in and I think he went in and got his reset done. It looks like he did.
Oh. Dustin and what are these boys doing? Got the 22, the 28, and 21 over here.
I don't know if they're having a little bit of fun or
I think they're bump drafting under caution.
Pace car pulls off. Dustin Dean hits the accelerator. Green flag in the air. He gets a great jump as Jacob Bowen now cuts down to the inside. Try to block the 11 of Dylan Wren there. But Dylan looks
Yeah,
like
he did a real good jump.
Dylan looks like he's trying to make that inside line work. He wasn't going to give Jacob the room.
They're coming.
Yep. That 11 and that 25 have been all over each other pretty much this whole race. It doesn't look like there's much love lost between those two.
Oh, we got one on the inside wall. And the outside wall. Stays green.
Is that the 86 of Derek Regal?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, another.
Oh.
Whoa, big wreck. Yellow is out. That was Jacob Bowen involved in that one. It looks like he's going to have to take his reset. So we're going to have to rewind and take a look and see what happened right there. See if I can find it on my screen here. So as they come down the backstretch, it just looks like, man, I'm really not really sure what happened right there.
Yeah, I'm not either.
25 gets a little loose off the corner, doesn't realize that 22 is there, and man, they
both tried to go for the same piece of real estate, it looked like.
Yeah, and there was TJ Floyd involved in that one as well. You see here, he's just riding along here with Jackson Qualley. Sees these two, and yeah, he just tries to go back up the track, and both him and Jackson unfortunately get into each other, and now we see TJ coming on the pit road. I'm not sure if he has a reset left. I think they only have one reset tonight. Is that correct?
I think so. I know that's usually how many we have is one. I don't know if the street stocks are any different.
Yeah, so he's in pit lane, and you can see that car did not snap back into one piece, so he would definitely be out of resets tonight.
Yeah.
Same thing, it looks like the 28 might be out of resets. The whole front end of that car is gone.
He brought his modified.
Yeah. See right here, the 86 Derek Regal's rolling. See who else? 22, Chris Wheeler with no front end. That's the 20 of Jimmy McFarland, all damaged up. So, yeah, it looks like, fortunately for some of these guys, just a tough night all around.
Yeah. I'm looking at Jackson's car. He looks like he went in and got his fast repair done.
Yeah, he's back. He was able to sneak through that last one, so looks like he's going to be safe here, as he's the first car with brand new tires too.
Yeah, I think him and TJ got into it on that last one. I think he got pinched into the wall.
Yep. But yeah, he's got brand new tires. Max McClure right in front of him with 25 lap old tires. Ian Martin and Will Witt in front of them, both 7 lap old tires. And then Dylan and Dustin. Dylan 25 laps on his tires. Dustin, though, he's got the whole race on his tires so far.
Yeah, I figured tire wear would be more than what it is, but he's holding it up there, so maybe it's clean air over fresh tires.
Yeah, between that and not really having a real long green flag run yet to really wear the tires down, so he might be okay up there for right now. But Ian Martin now going to be restarting on that outside of the second row, so he's made his way back up to the front. Same with Jackson Qualley.
Yeah, they'll be starting nose to tail here.
So Dustin Dean's going to pick the inside here. Dylan Redden's going to restart on the outside. And Will Witt and Ian Martin are going to make up the second row. Max McClure, Jackson Qualley in the third row. Excuse me. And then Derek Regal in the seventh spot. Looks like the last car that's pretty much clean.
Yeah. I think he used his fast repair on that last one. Then we got TJ Floyd, Chris Wheeler, Jacob Bowen, and Jimmy McFarland.
And actually, it looks like the 28 of Jacob Bowen. Looks like he's got his car back in one piece. So he reset. Same thing with the 22. So those two had to take a reset on track. So that's why they were showing damage in the pits until they got that fixed up. So we're back to green flag racing. Dustin Dean with a great jump here. Kind of caught Dylan Redden sleeping here.
Yeah, he jumped out, man. He took off.
And Ian Martin already into that third position. Starting to work on the back bumper of Dylan Redden. And he's just going to pull right underneath Dylan here. Now we're starting to see what a difference tires are going to make. As Will Witt's going to roll right on through as well.
Yeah, this will be the tall tale sign right here. As Ian just runs up on the back of Dustin.
Now we can see Ian's just going to go right around him. Oh, Ian gets pushed up the track a little bit, gets loose, and he's going to fall all the way back to the fourth spot.
Wow.
There's now Will Witt's all over the back bumper of Dustin Dean.
See how long Dustin can hold on to this lead here. We got Max on the inside apron, but he saves it.
And now Will Witt tries that outside line. He's going to lose a bunch of positions. Ian Martin all over the back bumper of Dylan Redding as they come down the front stretch here. Ian to the inside of the 11. Oh, 11 kind of pinches down. They make a little bit of contact, and Ian's going to be able to get through pretty easily here. Now Ian Martin move him up to second place. Meanwhile, the 35 of Will Witt to the inside of Dylan Redding through onto. Oh, Ian Martin loses it, but he saves it up into the side of Will Witt.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Wrecking behind him. No yellow flag.
That's insane.
Yellow is out now.
There we go. I was going to say, I seen a car on its side, no yellow.
Man.
That's some good racing.
See if we can see what happened here as they come through the... Actually, I'm going to rewind just a little bit more here. As they're coming down the backstretch here, Ian Martin looks like he tries to be really aggressive and sliding that car down. Kind of gets in the back bumper of Dustin Dean, and as he pushes up the track, yeah, they all just kind of collect each other, and Ian ends up getting up on his roof. Looks like he made a little bit of contact, but I think that was TJ Floyd.
Yeah, I thought there was one on, at least on its side. I was like, oh my goodness. You know who likes to see this? Dustin Dean.
Dustin Dean, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Dylan Redden and Will Witt. Yep. Dylan Redden and Will Witt kind of getting away a little unscathed. Max McClure, I think he made a little bit of contact with Ian here. Yeah, just a tick. And he hits the wall a little bit.
Yeah, he's got luck like me, man. You can miss it, and then something like that, just, I'm telling you.
And I'm not sure if he used up his reset yet. Car doesn't look like it's that much damage, so he might be all right.
Looks like Jacob Bowen's getting a lap back.
Well, it looks like Max did have a reset, so we can see that front end all clean now.
It's nice how that car just snaps back to spec, right?
It's the quickest.
Always makes you feel good.
It's the quickest I've seen a car come off the truck in a long time.
Absolutely.
Well, here's something we normally really don't talk about, but with the concrete surface of Dover, this does make a big difference. And I don't know if you've really noticed it as a driver yourself, but I know I have. Right now, the track's under cloud cover. You can see how dark the track is right now. With a
Oh yeah.
concrete track, that track's going to cool off real fast. Cool
Yep.
track, it means faster speeds, more grip. Is that going to
Yeah.
play right into Dustin Dean here?
I'm thinking so. If they can make it on gas, I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed out the rest of the race.
I mean, for someone who's been on the service for 10 years, that's one of the coolest things that iRacing has really modeled is the sky and the track temperatures and the changing conditions of the race as the race goes on. It used to be back in the day, there was really no tire wear, really no weather. You just go out there and hot lap for 50 laps. You can't do
Gotcha.
those today.
I mean, you can, but you have to get heat or something like that.
Yeah, but now we see the
But yeah,
shadows back out on the track, so sun's come back out. That cloud's passed, so that can show. But yeah, that's cooled down the track a little bit, I think, and that's going to help Dustin Dean for sure.
look out, boys.
Is Dustin going to be the next one to knock Ian off his throne?
I don't know.
Or will it be Will Witt or Dustin Redding? As Ian Martin's back in the 8th spot now. And he is 2 laps down.
Yeah, he had to tow. He was on his roof.
Yeah, so unless we get a bunch of cautions real quick, I don't think he's going to be able to make up that ground.
Don't think so. We come to lap 41 of 50 here.
But we all know
Time is running out.
we know Ian's aggressive, and I wouldn't put him past him trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do some driving though, man. Like I don't know if one car could lap a lot of people here. Where even when he was in front, he wasn't really pulling away. So
Yeah, this
he's
isn't
got his
like
work cut out for him.
what was it, Lanier, or one
Oh
where he lapped the field twice.
yeah, that was insane.
It's,
That was insane.
yeah, when you have a little bit of when you need to do a little bit of drafting and have another car with you, it's a lot different than running a legend car around Lanier. As the
Oh
pace
yeah,
as the pace car is getting ready to pull off here, it's going to do a big burnout as it pulls down. Dustin Dean's got control of the field. Let's see if he goes a little earlier or if he plays a little gamesmanship here. They roll into the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. Dustin Dean gets a great jump. Will Witt, though, not losing too
he's
much
hanging in.
space. Yeah, he's hanging in there with Dylan Redding now to the inside. And Derek Regal up to the 4th spot now with fresher tires.
Yeah, got Max in the top 5.
Max,
Making his way up there.
yeah, Max with the freshest tires and the freshest car here.
Got Dylan making a run on the outside with Will Witt behind him.
Dylan and Dustin race off at turn 4. Give the position to Dustin. But Dylan Redding with a great launch off that corner. And Will Witt joining the party now. But Dustin Dean really running that low side here, trying to throw that block. Trying to keep those guys behind him, not able to cross them over as they come off of turn 4 here to complete lap 43. Still side by side for second place.
Yeah, this is some good racing. You know, fourth place back there, they were side by side. Derek Regal and Max, but Max got him on the inside.
Max McClure and Jackson Qualley now fighting for that 4th spot as Dylan Redding gets washed up the track, really out of the groove here. He's going to fall back to 3rd place. Here comes Will Witt with a run on Dustin Dean, and
Everybody's back to single file, man. Let them cool off for a lap or two, and let's get these last 5 laps in. And
Oh, Max McClure giving the bumper to Dylan Redding. Max is going to throw it in there as we go through turns 3 and 4. And off of turn 4, Max got the position underneath. Oh, Max is
Contact.
around. Yellow is out.
Got a car flipping. Oh, Max has got some smoke going on there.
Let's see if we can see what happened here. This actually started a bit earlier as he got into the back of Dylan Redding here, and then it looks like he just got a little bit loose coming off of turn 4 here. Or he got a little tight, excuse me. Collects Ian Martin. I'm not really sure why it wouldn't keep it on those two cars there. So we see yeah, Ian just nowheres to go, and
That's the second time Ian went for a flip.
Max McClure just, yeah, it looks like he just pushed up the track a little bit, got into the side of Dylan, and he might have just cranked the wheel trying to keep it off of him and spun himself out there, unfortunately.
With 5 to go, man, you know, the give and take is gone. You know, you gotta take what you can, and your car starts pushing up like that. And as a driver, you just wanna hold it, you know, and man, it's not good.
So it looks like Jacob Bowman is our lucky dog here. So he's going to get one of his 2 laps back. That looks like it's going to be the end of the day for Max McClure, who had a bad run last night. Fortunately, that his bad luck carries over to tonight. Speaking of bad luck, Dustin Dean, every time I focused on him last night during that road course race, the next corner he went into, he was completely sideways. and I was like, man, it's our point leader, but I shouldn't be focusing on him. But yeah, every single time I brought him into focus, he was just out of control.
Yeah, he got into me last night. I was like, man, come on, I was giving you the whole right side of the track. I was like, thanks for the 4 points.
Well, obviously wasn't enough.
Yeah, obviously. He wanted the left side also.
You know, I was watching that road course race, the Roval race last night. And if you haven't seen that yet, you can check that out. Intensity Broadcasting, both all Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll keep those up for a while, so you can rewatch any of our races. And yeah, there was cars that were 3 and 4 wide by themselves on the track with nobody near them last night. So it was an exciting race to watch for sure. An exciting race to call. That was my first road course I ever called, so that was pretty fun. And I know you said you didn't have a very fun time last night, but it's all a learning experience, right?
It could have been better. Oh yeah, absolutely. It was definitely a learning experience. And yeah, if you've not checked that race out, definitely go check it out. It's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, Brian.
I don't know about worth driving, but it's definitely worth watching.
Brian Nudie put on a clinic last night.
Oh, he was super fast, man.
Yeah, and at one point he actually got a little bit of damage, and after having a 15-second lead and the stage break, he was actually in a tight battle with Isaiah Gill for pretty much until they had to go in and make their fuel stop, and Nudie got his fast repair and just put on a clinic, just drove away. I think he ended up winning the race by like 15 seconds, 16 seconds. So it was actually
he was faster than me by 15 seconds in the qualifying. So that was crazy.
At one point, he was lapping the field. He was like 3 seconds faster than the rest of the field.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, it was a good win for him, man, and congratulations to him. And it was a good win for sure. We got the lights out on the pace car.
Yep, and that's
Free to go.
That's also gonna lock Nudie into the playoffs.
Yeah, Yeah, Ian told him welcome to the playoffs before the race even started, so I'm blaming Ian for that one.
Yep, so we're going to have ourselves a green-white checker right here. Can Dustin Dean hold off the pressure from Will Witt and Dustin Redding? And Jackson Qualley back there in fourth. Jackson
Yeah, watch
showed
out
some
for
speed.
Jackson.
He's showed some speed, and he's also on 11-lap old tires, where everybody else here are on much older, some the oldest tires with Dustin Dean.
Yeah.
The pace car pulls off. Looks like Jackson's going to lay back just a little bit, see if he can time this restart a little bit. Green's in the air. Dustin Dean fires off. We're back to racing for a green-white checker. Well, Will Witt on the outside, but Dylan Redden making that power move to the inside of turn one here. Jackson Qualley looks like he's going to follow him right on through underneath Will Witt as they come off of two. And it seems like that bottom line just actually has an advantage coming off the corner.
Yeah, that bottom line is fast, man. Dustin, I told you, man, if he got down to it, he's going to be hard to pass.
White flag is in the air, 1 mile to go. As Dylan Redden now starting to take a look underneath Dustin Dean, as they're going to come side by side off of turn two. Dustin Dean gets real loose. Oh, into the side.
Oh, contact. Oh, man.
Will Witt, Jackson Qualley off of turn four. Jackson Qualley is going to win this one. Man, what a turn of events.
Race. We got Will Witt in second.
Derek Riegel coming home in third. Dustin Dean limping home in fourth. We'll have to see if we can get a replay of what happened here. So it looks like as they come off the corner here. Yep. I went a little too far back because here's the white flag lap. Dylan just gets a great run to the inside here, and looks like Dustin kind of pulls up the track and pushes off and just comes way down and into the side of Dylan Redding, who goes flipping down the track. And Dustin,
yeah, he definitely left the door open for Dylan to get by there. And do you reckon the tires were that worn out that he was just trying to? It was that hard to keep it under control, or?
I mean, he had not pitted. He had 50-lap old tires, so.
Yeah, he ran the whole race on them tires.
Yeah. There's Jackson Qualley's burning it down on the front stretch with Will Witt. And this young man, just 10 years old.
Yeah, he's talented, man. He comes up and races that Cup Series full time. I'm just gonna start watching. Between him and Ian, yeah, I'm gonna start watching.
Well, let's see if we can pull in our third place finisher here, Derek Riegel. Let's see here. Derek, Eddie, and Josh in the booth. Got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Great third place finish tonight, man. A lot of chaos on the track tonight, and that last lap contact between Dustin and Dylan was kind of unexpected, but it allowed you to just kind of sneak through there in the third place. Tires.
Yeah, I've been up there all night.
Yeah,
I ended up working out right.
Yeah, tires seem to really play a big thing tonight. How'd the race turn out for you?
I only stopped early on. They helped, but I was able to hang on to them for a while, other than wrecking a couple times. But
Man, you was in fifth coming to the checkered, and that was just some crazy driving, man. I'm watching your cockpit view right now, and man, that was something. What was going through your mind?
yeah, just coming through the rack, I found the hole and almost made it. Didn't slow me down too much, and was able to bring it home in one piece at least.
Awesome, Derek. Well,
That's
anybody
awesome.
you'd like to thank tonight for your third place finish?
Well, first, thank you guys for hosting this or for broadcasting, and Max for hosting.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again, and hopefully we'll chat with you in the next one.
Hopefully. Thank you.
All right, coming home in second tonight, Will Witt. Let's pull him down in here. Will, Eddie, and Josh in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got a copy on you.
Hey, man, great job coming home in second place. I'm going to say the same thing that I said to Derek. There was a bunch of chaos that just happened in front of you on that green-white checker there, and you're able just to kind of sneak through. Tires seem to be real premium tonight, as it looked like those 50-lap old tires that Dustin was on were going to hold off, but you guys seem to prove that wrong. How'd the race go from your side?
Yeah, overall, it was good. That last green-white checker was very chaotic. They got into each other, and Jackson ran me down on the infield there, and really wasn't anything to do from there. But yeah, Dustin was always running, swinging high and then diving in low, and I was just trying to hold that bottom, and he just kept cutting me off, and I told him I wasn't going to be so nice, but they got me on the restart there, so it wasn't too much I could do from there.
Yeah, you go from fourth on the back stretch to second on the front stretch, man. That's what was going through your mind when you seen them two up there wrecking?
Keep it to the floor and pray for the best. That's all I'm going for at that point.
That's all you can do, brother. Good job, man. Good job.
Good job with the second place finish, and it's impressive to see Jackson coming home with the win tonight. So I'm actually excited to talk with him tonight. But anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I'd really like to give a shout out to my dad. He's the one that really got me started in all the racing stuff. So hopefully he's watching and I can say hi to him.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again. Hopefully we'll chat with you again real soon.
All right. Thank you, guys. You have a good night as well.
Thanks, you too.
And finally, actually, I don't think Jackson is in the Discord at all.
I don't see him either.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't sound like we're going to be able to interview Jackson tonight. But, man, what a race.
He just wrote on the Discord, send it, boys. I'd say that young man is enjoying every minute of it.
I mean, I know he's been wanting to beat Ian since the season began. And he's been up there pretty much all season long. Just hasn't really been able to clutch it out. And tonight, Jackson Qualley, the young man, beating this field.
Yeah, I mean, enjoy it, Jackson. If you're watching, brother, you beat Dustin Dean and Ian Martin. You've earned this one. You have definitely earned this one.
So I'm going to bring up the unofficial standings for this race. It looks like Jackson Qualley will be your winner. Will Witt in second. Derek Regal third. Dustin Dean's going to limp it home in fourth. Dylan Redden finishing in fifth. Jacob Bowen first cut around the lead, lap down in sixth. Ian Martin getting caught up in a couple wrecks and out of his own in seventh. Max McClure, Jimmy McFarland, TJ Floyd rounding out your top 10. And Chris Wheeler is going to be your final finisher tonight. So, Eddie, I mean, we saw a little bit of everything tonight. It was quite an exciting race. A lot of hard racing, some 2 and 3 wide racing. And, man, just like you said, you were excited to see the racing tonight, and it turned out to be exactly what we were expecting.
Yeah, that did not disappoint for sure. Man, that was some good racing. Like the whole race was there was a lot of excitement, and man, they didn't disappoint. That's for sure.
So next week, as I said before, we're going to be heading on over to Oxford Plains for 80 laps. That's a neat little track. As a New England guy myself, that's a cool track. It's just different. It's a small little bull ring. There's only a wall on the front stretch. You can get yourself in a lot of trouble and go mow the lawn, but if you get a little outside, there's a lot of grass there, but a lot of room to save the car, and you don't have to worry about it as much as, a track like this. If you miss a little bit, you're in the wall. So it'll be an interesting race next week, I think. It'll be fun to watch, and Yeah, I think. Are you going to be joining us for that one next week?
I think so. Possibly. I'm available. So if not, I'll run in it and we'll see what's up.
Awesome,
I'm
man.
definitely looking forward to it though.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations, Jackson Quali, with the big win tonight. And join us on Friday, 7 o'clock, for Ian Martin's Race for Christ 250. It's a special event, fundraiser event that we're going to be broadcasting on Friday night. Joe Wright and myself will be racing in that with the Intensity Broadcasting racing team. So that should be a fun one for us, and it's for a good cause. So, and then Sunday night, we'll have our Original Rebels race. No, I'm sorry, Original Rebels is over. So, as of right now, Friday is going to be our next race for a little while. So, come out and join us. Root us on. Root your favorite drivers on. It's going to be a good one. And on behalf of Eddie tonight and myself, this is Josh Hall with Intensity Broadcasting.